Hello again from sunny Cyprus. If you're new to the channel, I'm Colin.
I'm Karyo. We're the house hoppers. We are full-time pet sitters and we are currently on housesit 105. We have moved house again since the last episodes.
So this is our third sit, our third move since we've been in Cyprus.
The reason why we picked this house is because it's a lovely house, very comfortable. It has a miniature dachshund, which is gorgeous and we love her already. Winnie. And it's in Tala. It's an area of Cyprus that we really like. And amazingly, it is only 2 streets from the previous house, which is quite unusual to have two houses so close to each other.
Yeah, we have got a car again with this sit, but to be honest, we could have walked from one house sit to the next. So today we thought we would go into Paphos.
Yes, we're going to visit the Tombs of the Kings.
So let's go. We just arrived at the Tombs of the Kings. It took us about 15 minutes to drive from Tala. It's more central towards Paphos city centre, so very easy to find. First impressions are it's huge, it's a really big area. So we're going to have a look around.
Look at that, maybe there were like several bodies buried.
Yeah, they're probably family graves, aren't they? Family tombs.
Yeah.
So as each member died, just kept putting more and more people here.
Amazing. There's quite a bit of walking from one tomb to the next, because as you said, the area is spread out. If you come here in the summer, you'll have to have water and protection from the sun. So we're going in.
Look at the size of the doorway.
It's massive. And what's amazing is that they have been carved on actual rock. So unlike the pyramids, which were put together in the place with rocks that they brought from other places, here that rock existed and they carved inside.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yes. They were they believed into the afterlife during the Greek and Roman times. So they made it to look like how their homes would be. And despite the fact that it's Tombs of the Kings, there were no kings buried here. There were high officials of the army and other important people. Look, there's columns here. It's amazing to see it in such detail. This is where they have stored some of the artifacts, column bases. You can imagine how the whole area looked 2,000 years ago with all those columns standing and temples. Difficult to get in. Also, it's warm and sunny outside and windy. Inside it's cool and quite damp because it's been
Yeah.
water from the rains.
And I read that it's worn away now, but at the time, all these walls would have been brightly coloured
Yes.
to make it look more
Very
luxurious.
elaborate.
Yeah.
And the flowers.
There was something there, wasn't there? Some sort of plaque.
Yes. Maybe depicting the life of the person
Yeah,
who was buried here.
it's amazing.
Do you close up with those flowers? Really cute. Nature prevails. Wow, this is, I think, the most elaborate so far,
It's scary.
and dangerous.
Yeah.
There's only one grave here. And then there are several carved into the wall. Like you said earlier, it must be whole family.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And it goes like a floor lower somehow.
Yes. How long it would have taken to carve those?
Crazy.
Compared to the one we've just been, this is much more simple, lower ceiling, maybe reflecting also the status of the person buried.
Smaller doorway, everything's on a smaller scale.
The difference of in and out in terms of the temperature and humidity, it's really quite stark.
The size of the site, I've just never imagined it being this big.
Yes, it's very extensive. This place is amazing if you're into history, but also if you're into geology, because you can see the layers on the rocks, how they've been formed. It's really amazing. Very low. But again, you can see the grave.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, obviously it's an ancient cemetery, isn't it?
Yeah, necropolis as they call it, like a dead city. Look how perfectly safe this is.
Yeah, amazing. That was just probably with, you know, the tools would have been so primitive.
Yes.
I wonder if they've carved into the rock here, attempting to create one. And then just, I mean, there's a hole, look at the hole there that goes into the tomb.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have maybe was going to be a window or something. And
Oh, look at this. Obviously, this one cannot be accessed properly.
oh yeah, can the steps the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is another one of the more elaborate tombs. It's deep underground. How on earth they carved it into the rock to get this deep, I'll never know. And within the tomb there's 12, 15 maybe chambers, all dug within the rock. Amazing. I keep saying the word amazing, but it's just, there's no other word for it. It's amazing. Unbelievable. It's literally the definition of the word unbelievable. How this could have been dug away with such primitive tools for the time, 2,000 years ago.
Yes, there's several here again.
Yeah, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, at least 13. But it's just the depth underground, how they've dug into the rock. And like you said before, there's this pattern. It must be where they carved.
Yeah, and I think they were decorated during that era. They were decorating the graves, but they have been looted over the years. So obviously, if there was gold or anything else that has been taken.
But now it's a World Heritage Site, so it's protected.
It is, yes. Which, from what we can see, is the most elaborate so far. It has standing columns. This is very impressive. Look at this. Like a temple.
You can really see the Greek influence, can't you?
Yeah. It's impressive that the columns are actually carved on the rock.
Yeah, it's mad.
So it was initially one whole rock, and then they carved it like that. They shaped it. And it continues. There's several more graves here.
Wow. That's amazing.
And there's several holes here carved. Unbelievable. And it just continues on and on. You know, it's just, I haven't been spooked so far, but this is getting very spooky now. Because it just gets smaller.
Go on, go ahead.
Wow. There's a further chamber in there, but no light to see. It feels very moist, very damp in here.
Wow. There could have been probably, I don't know, 20 people in here.
Several here. Look what we found now. This one has proper wooden steps.
I'm sure they're not original.
Yeah, this is another big one.
Oh God, look at that. It's crazy.
Amazing, isn't it? Look at this. It reminds you of something that you'd see in Egypt.
Yes.
And look at the detail here. It's like mini columns. There was probably writing with the name of the person who was buried. Look at the steps leading to it. This is really amazing because there is like almost like a chimney, but you can see the sky up here. And then it goes right down into a hole in the ground. The tombs of the kings were very impressive. A large area with 10 excavated tombs, but there's probably more in the area that haven't been fully excavated because we could see other holes leading to the ground, but you cannot go in.
I think I overused the word, but absolutely amazing, just fascinating to be there.
And think how much effort must have taken place to carve on that hard rock like thousands of years ago, in the heat probably.
The site itself was massive. I've no idea how big it was, but you could spend all day there. I mean, we were there for well over an hour and a half maybe. But surprisingly, the admission price was €2.50, like less than a coffee. And also little restriction to where you can go. You just wander around. There are hardly any places that you couldn't go into. It's just an amazing place.
Now, we just took a short drive from there and we're in Paphos Archaeological area. And just by the road, there's some caves that look massive as well.
We just stumbled across. It's just the public road is here, and we just stumbled across the caves.
Yes. Those caves are free to access, so we're going to have a look now. We don't know about the history of them. They look like from the same era and more naturally formed, but there are some columns here as well, and there is some excavation still taking place. So let's have a look inside.
Well, that was another nice day. We just arrived home.
Yes, the day ends where it started.
Back in the garden. So today we did the Tombs of the Kings, which was really interesting.
Really interesting. We could have spent the whole day there. And we also had the bonus of the other caves in the Paphos Archaeological Park, which is just a kilometer really from the Tombs of the Kings. All very impressive.
That's about it for this week. Thanks for watching once again. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done already.
And we're going to finish with a view of the sunset, which is pretty spectacular today. So see you next time.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.